Come on, get that power down. 40, 50, 60. 65 miles an hour is the claimed top speed on this dual motor 72 volt electric scooter. 50, 52, 53. It's got peak power output of about 9,000 watts and it has dual 55 amp controllers, runs on 72 volts. And they say we can do up to 70 miles of range on a single charge. Samsung battery cells, 40 amp hour battery pack. Skimming the spec sheet here, this thing looks like it's gonna be an absolute joyride to ride. It's called the Solar Hyperion, and the list price is $3,300, and the link below this video in the description box should have a little coupon code down there for you to save a little bit of money. So let's crack this box open, take a closer look at the Hyperion and see if it's worth the hype. Dang, that looks clean. So it looks like this one is carbon gray, off-road tires, and the purple Tron. But this thing is available in stealth black, and you can choose either off-road or on-road. And you have 4 color options for the Tron selection. And website has it listed as crafted from industrial grade 6061 aluminum. Let's see how it latches. Pull this pin out. And then you got, this is your main security thing right here. Feels pretty solid to me. And you can see it has dual charging ports, but one thing that's sticking out to me is this coil shock is listed as 2,000 pounds per inch. Really curious to see how that feels. We do have a rebound adjustment here. And my goodness, look at this kickstand. Usually a kickstand isn't really something worth talking about, but I've never seen a kickstand looking this fancy. It's got some useful adjustments on there as well. Definitely has some weight to it. Kickstand's working so far. Pretty big time clearance. It's got nut hydraulic brakes. Even has some cooling fins on the pads. Huge rotors and of course your motor in there too. Appears to be the same exact shock around back. Got the rebound adjustment. Same coil shock. Little taillight back here. Same nut brakes. Running tubeless tires. And the one I have has knobby tread. I believe this is the off-road version. And these are 11-inch wheels. Website has them listed as a split rim wheel. So if you do get a flat, it'll be way easier to change. What the split wheel means is there are bolts. You could remove this wheel and remove those bolts and this whole wheel will come apart, making it easier to get that tire off there. If your scooter does not have the split wheel ability, changing a tire on one of these things is very, very difficult from what I hear. And while we're back here, we can see it is a motor with the stampings on it, 72 volts. 4,500 watts of power. Clean looking swing arm. And the website has the suspension listed as a 90-degree tilt angle, ensuring 0 wobble at full speed, eliminating the need for a damper. And looking at those shocks, they are indeed 90 degrees. 90 degrees up front and solar on the motor. Second motor up front should be rated for the same as the rear. Let's throw the handlebars on. Bottom side of the display has a USB-C port. Throttle will be operated with a thumb throttle. Here's the controls. Rubber ergonomic grips. Left side has turn signals, horn, and headlights. And of course the nut hydraulic brake levers. So let's see what's inside the box of goodies. Of course the charger. This one is a 3 amp charger, 72 volt charger. The max is 84 volts. We have a 40 amp hour battery pack, which is huge. If we don't have a second charger, that would be 40 divided by 3. So if you only use one charger, it'd take about 13 hours to charge that battery from empty to full. We might have a second. Nope, we don't. Some basic tools. That was a good one. I actually don't know what this one is for. Maybe for the split rim thing. And a headlight. Headlight looks like this. Check this out. A fancy Solar Hyperion keyring. Headlight on, and I have to say, cables are quite tidy. So we're about to power this thing up, but first I want to show you what I look like on it. Handlebars are pretty tall. I am 6'5", inseam 34. Stepping aboard the Hyperion. That suspension is feeling nice. Very nice feeling suspension. Pretty soft feeling suspension. Deck is large. Handlebars come up to a nice height. Feels solid. Here is what my size 13 shoe looks like on the rubber deck. So very big, spacious deck. Nice place to plant your foot back here to get the power down, so you don't go flying off the back. It's like a sticky rubber grip pad. Same thing on back with a little handle to grab it. A little bit sharp on the edges like a Cybertruck. And here's what the suspension looks like on the stock settings. Has a good amount of travel for a scooter. So let's peel this cover off and hold the power button here to fire this thing up. Solar. So we have a power on password. I'll assume it's all zeros. Oh yeah, good guess. So here's what the screen's looking like. We got a little e-bike dude on there. Dual motor is on. Trip odometer, wattage, so that's cool. And then 1 kilometers. Battery readouts in the bar here to start. Guess there's an app for this thing. Let's try the power assist. 5 levels. Simple enough. Turn signals don't indicate on the display. And we get a headlight. I wonder how loud this horn is. I'm scared to press it. Oh, pretty loud. So here's what the headlight is looking like. There's also a lit up tail light as well as a brake light, turn signals. And is that lit up? So we're gonna have to figure out how to turn on them side lights. I think there's an app. So they say 65 miles an hour. Let's give it a rip. Actually, let's do front motor. Power assist 5, full throttle, ready, go. Wheel feels very balanced, which is excellent. That sounds like a machine, dude. I have to say, it's got the juice! It's got the juice and the wheel feels really balanced. And here's what the lights look like turning off and on. So they're not the brightest LEDs, but we'll see what they look like in the dark. All right, dudes, let's check out the Solar Hyperion 65 mile an hour electric scooter. Of course, we're gonna check our official range. They say we can do up to 70 miles. We'll see about that. And they say 65 miles an hour. We will verify with my GPS app. And I have this thing tightened down pretty good. It's got a nice little grip on there, but the speeds they're talking about, I think I'm gonna use some of these guys. Give it just a little extra turn there, just in case. And I guess I do have like a GPS navigation thing on here. Also, we will be showing kilometers an hour on here. I don't know how to change it, but who cares? We got GPS here. Honestly, who cares about the tech, dude? I don't. Let's go ride this. And here's what the lights are looking like in here. We can start to see them Tron lights just a bit. Pretty bright headlight, actually. Actually, let's put it over here in this dark corner. I'll flip on the headlight. You can see it on the wall, and it illuminates the little Tron thing down there. Maybe I'll throw my phone on there, you can maybe see a little better. But it actually looks pretty cool in person. Juice Joyride's color lights, actually, come to think of it. So let's try it on the 20% grade. I can tell right away that single motor, pedal assist 1 or power assist 1 is actually pretty gentle. I wonder, so this makes it kind of like more easy for a noob to ride it. Yeah, this will like reduce our power big time. Can't even like hardly go up the hill at all. I'm not trying to get too crazy. My first bout on this thing, but let's do dual motor. Dual motor, mode number 1, see if we can climb hills on the lowest setting dual motor. So, not really. Yeah, I guess it'll it'll do it on 1. So yeah, you can like turn down the power on this thing. Obviously, once we turn it up, it's gonna be insane. Whoa, we got cruise control. So this is actually a really good thing that you can turn the power down on this scooter, because some of them, I mean, these high power scooters are absolutely insane. Handling is feeling somewhat interesting. It almost feels like there is a steering damper on there, even though there isn't. They say we don't need one. So let's just throw this on, I don't know, 3. Let's do mode 3 on dual motor. Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude. Whew. All right, so that's why I was starting out on the low modes, because, holy crap, dude. All right. This thing is gonna be absolutely outrageous, I can tell already. We're just gonna flip this thing back onto rear motor, mode number 2. So right away, this thing just feels beefy, I guess you could say. It actually feels like it rides nice, and the suspension is like really soft. So it has like a good ride feel to it. Screen brightness, let's turn off the display, or not the display, the headlight. Doesn't change the brightness on it. This display is not like the most bright I've ever seen, but it's fine. I am noticing a little bit on the ergonomics, the sharp edge on the back I'm putting my foot on, you know, very Tesla Cybertruck-ish. And then standing forward in like a riding position here with front foot in the middle, rear foot in the back middle to, you know, stabilize yourself. Let's try ride mode number, where are we even at here? I can't even tell. Oh, here we go. All right, so we'll put it on. Mode number 4, rear motor only. So pretty gentle when it's on rear motor only. And I can feel it does have regen brake. I'm just touching the left brake here. Let's see, does that operate the rear tire? Yes, so it'll lock up the rear. So electric motorcycle or electric scooter setup. If you're just doing commuting, mode number 4 on single motor on the rear is really all you need, honestly. And we'll try these brakes here just a bit at the stop sign. Yeah, that regen brake kicks in pretty good there. And these brakes, the nut brakes are feeling excellent. So this thing's feeling pretty well spec'd and pretty nice. It's a beast of a scooter, bro. I can tell already. We're gonna throw on my polarized shades. Does it filter out the good old display? You guys telling me. No, you can see it just fine. Cool. Mode number 5, rear motor. And yeah, pretty gentle. Pretty gentle on the power, honestly, with just rear motor. Now you can put it on front motor only. I don't really know why you would ever really want to do front motor only. The front motor is the one that tends to spin out going around corners. So we'll just leave it on rear for a moment and let's just see what it can do on rear motor. Mode number 5 will take us, dashboard set 60 kilometers an hour, which is 65 kilometers an hour. It took us up to 38 there. That actually felt like stable. I just ran over that palm leaf right there. No problem, we got the off-road monster truck tires. What are they, 11 inches? Feeling good out here today, dude. So rear motor only makes it very rideable. Let's switch it on to front motor only. Let's just see what it does. We're on mode number 5 and full juice. Yeah, pretty chill. I mean, I can feel the front wheels spinning though. Suspension does feel good. Power mode 5 front motor will take us up to about 30-ish. But going around a corner with front wheel drive, like, meh. It can be a little sketchy. I wouldn't really recommend it. However, what I would recommend doing is throwing it on dual motor because that's what this beast is all about. So mode number 2 feels very rideable on mode number 2 dual motor. And since we do have the off-road variation, I do believe, let's do a little bit of off-roading. For a scooter, this thing actually does not feel bad at all riding off-road. Is there such a thing as an off-road electric scooter? As I've said in other videos, like, I mean, the wheels are big for a scooter, but they're still only 11 inches. Throw it on mode number 3. Get out in traffic. Oh yeah, we got a little juice now, dude. My goodness. Woo! I honestly feel like mode number 3 on dual motor is really all you would ever need from an electric scooter. And this will just get us going. Oh my goodness, it's so freaking windy out here. There's a very strong headwind going about 37 on cruise control. And we have turn signals, of course, so flip a blinker on here. Don't forget to turn it off. I feel a little exposed just standing here in the middle of the road, waiting for this light to turn. Oh yeah, we got 4,000 pound cars flying past us. Now, of course, I picked the windiest day ever to take this thing out for a ride. I'm just feeling like a flag blowing in the wind. Look at these flags. This thing's about to blow over here. This dude's holding it up. Not the ideal day to take a 65-mile-an-hour electric scooter out for its maiden voyage and test the top speed, but we will do that shortly. And it's just occurred to me, I have not even tried mode 4 yet, so let's just try mode 4 dual motor. Yeah, feeling juicy. So the natural progression here would be max settings, mode number 5 dual motor, and wind appears to be blowing this direction out of the north. No, a little bit this way. Santa Ana winds. So I don't know. Let's just give it a rip here. Hopefully you guys can see the dash. Mode number 5, dual motor, acceleration run. Ready? I weigh 200 pounds. Go! Whoa, trying to get that power down. We're spinning, bro. At 60 kilometers an hour. Woo! There's no need to have a scooter that goes any faster than this thing. Front wheels were totally spinning, as you can see, so you got to kind of get your weight up on the front, which doesn't allow you to see the dashboard, but it feels stable and the suspension feels really supple, man. This is a very plush riding electric scooter and a wide deck. I have no complaints about this thing at all so far. Let's try that again. I have the camera pointed pretty way down so you can see the speedometer and all that, but 200-pound dude, ready, go! Come on, get that power down. Ugh. 40, 50, 60, 70 kilometers an hour, which translates to whatever in miles an hour over there on the left. But you go ahead. There's some people on the crosswalk. They saw me coming at like 50. Like, what is this bro doing? Yeah, this thing's insane. Let's go, let's see how fast it can actually go. Yeah, it does not feel like wobbly or anything like that either. Like it feels stable. I like the underside throttle. I don't like the overside, the finger trigger ones on top really. This one's good. The wind is like a headwind in every direction today, I feel. But we are just out here cruising with traffic. Let's just give it a go, what the heck. Woo! Front wheel spinning. Oh, we got a red light, dude. Showing about 50. Woo, 51. My God, dude. My bad, dude. Come on. Yeah, this thing cooks, man. Can it go 65? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to go that fast, but maybe we will. All right, let's try that one more time, and I think I'm done. This makes me so nervous. Go! Controller might be getting a little bit of heat in it too, but very easily gets up to 40. 75 on the kilometers, 80 on the kilometers. 50, 52, 53, I'm done, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I have no interest in going any faster than that on an electric scooter, but this thing whips off the line, I will tell you that. And it feels stable. It feels stable. There's like no wobble or anything. I feel like more so than top speed is just like what it does when you're going like 20, 25, like just go. Like it just takes off, dude. Just instantly up to like 45, and brakes feel great. I'm just trying to be careful not to pull that front brake too hard. The last thing you would ever want to do is lock up your front tire when you're going 40 miles an hour. So the cruise control function is pretty handy, and I actually feel stable riding this thing one-handed at 25. So I'm not really sure on range, but let's get out here, whip around, see what's happening over by the beach and where we end up on range, how these brakes are, and just share my thoughts as we cruise. So I feel like mode number 3 is like kind of the most you can really use this thing even on. Once you put it on 4, it's like, oh yeah, you got to be just careful on that throttle. It takes off on you. I'm going back to 3. So I like that this does have Samsung name brand cells. That is kind of an important thing. And I'm kind of curious like what the road tires, the road setup is like on this. These street tires or these off-road tires, they feel fine actually. Like sometimes the knobby tread tires will be like really like, you know, a little vibration, but these ones are actually totally fine. Let's bomb the TikTok. Oh geez. It's public. And before I forget, this one did not ship with the fenders. Yours, when you order it through the link below, will come with fenders. These are just like the first units that came out, I guess. They didn't have them for whatever reason, but they will ship with fenders, rest assured. Better keep the speeds down, we get the police out. Let's see what the heck is going on. Oh, they're checking somebody down here. Wonder what's happening. Looks like this guy's getting in cuffs, man. Wonder what the deal is. Oh no, we better get out here before they check the wattage on this thing. I think I hear a Suron coming up on us. Oh no, something else. Those things are making a lot of noise, bro. That's one thing about this electric scooter. This thing makes absolutely no noise whatsoever. What's this guy passing out? Nutrition drinks. That guy got the last one, dang it. No, I gotta go back. Maybe I'll get one later. This guy likes hot bombs. Got a little DJ session going on. The electric Hummer, that thing is a unit. Is that electric? Bro, we gotta go back and check out this guy's gas motorcycle, gas bicycle. Oh, he's getting away. You can see the fumes coming out. You can hear it. We could catch him. Oh no, it's a little dangerous. We're going kind of fast. Oh my goodness, I smell them fumes from here though. That thing actually looks pretty cool. Hopefully we can catch him later. Typical day out here, a little slack lining. I am like an absolute freaking giant on this thing. It is like an off-road configuration, so it does have pretty good clearance, and say it raises me a solid 8-10 inches off the ground. So I'm like basically like 8 feet tall out here on this thing. Take a lap around the green. This is always a popping area. Sunday afternoon. Of course the off-road tires can handle it just fine. This is the new Solar Hyperion.
They're always pushing the limits.
Yeah, they said it goes 65. I got it up to like 55. Pretty windy out here today too, and I don't really have the right gear.
Yeah, how is it warm? Can I lift it? How heavy is it?
I don't know, it's really heavy. You can try it if you want to try it.
Since I have the, like I said, Dualtron and the GT2.
Oh yeah, you have the GT2.
In the garage.
The Segway GT2. That thing goes like what, like 47 or something? 45, 40? Yeah, pretty fast. Dude, you're like perfect to kind of tell me what you think of the suspension. So it's on dual, but I'll leave it on 3. What are your thoughts, sir?
I like the throttle. Suspension is okay.
Suspension's okay?
Yeah.
How does it compare to like the Segway suspension, would you say?
It's a little softer, but you could change that. I would tighten it up a little.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. You get used to it. What's your tire pressure?
48, 48.
That's high. So the handling is a little different. Yeah, of course, it's gonna have different tires. It's gonna handle differently.
Yeah.
Than the GT2. Power-wise, I had it in setting 3. You can't.
Yeah. Once you bring it to like 4, it really takes it up a notch.
But it's good.
Cool, man.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's quiet.
Very quiet.
It feels like over 100 pounds, right?
Yeah, it's probably, I forget what the listed weight is.
How they use these good brakes.
Yeah, the nut brakes are great. It's just not the place to like really ride something like this.
I rode actually one of his.
Yeah.
It's a different world, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes some getting used to. Way too much power.
Yeah,
These
good.
throttles, I love it, man.
Yeah.
I think I like it more than the GT2, you know, the twist throttle.
I concur. The throttle on the bottom side is my favorite.
But these are super controllable. You
Yeah.
still have a good grip on it, and you can just use your thumb, you know.
Really don't have too many complaints on this. Actually, I can't think of any complaints I have on it other than the price. Pretty expensive. Look at that thing, dude. That is quite the paint job. So let's go ahead and run it up the California incline. 85-foot climb, 12% grade, just to keep things consistent between these range test reviews. Then we'll try the brakes and check the final range. So just for maximum fun and uncontrollability, let's throw it on mode number 5, dual motor, and see if we can use thumb control, get this thing to go up. Oh, a little wheel spin. It'd be cool if I could like drift like the front tire, like controlled around there. I'm not sure I have the skill for that. We'll test the brakes here in a few. So from the base of the California incline, we'll just ease on the throttle here so I don't get too much wheel spin. And get all the juice! That's already 25, and I just let off. I'm gonna get on the throttle again right about now. And yeah, we are absolutely cooking, just kind of tapping on the throttle. That was a cyclist back there. Woo! 40, just literally just kind of like tapping on the throttle. That was not a full speed run. So can it climb? Heck yeah, I can. Whoa! And let's go try the brakes. Actually, let's get a little speed run down the California decline. 45, 47, I'm letting off. So it's got the regen brake, which is great. You can just barely touch on the brakes and save yourself brake pads and brake wear by using that regen. Maybe put a little juice back in the battery too. But these nut hydraulic brakes actually feel really good, and we'll be able to get out on the PCH here just a little bit. Merge in traffic here. I don't feel like using my signals, but this thing's certainly fast to do a little bit of riding on the one. Actually, we could pass some cars out here. Probably shouldn't be doing too much of this though. Oh yeah, we got cruise control on. Yeah, dude, this thing's juicy. And we'll get up here right with doing the Ducati jacket. I got a dual motorcycle here, bro. Oh God, we're exposed out here sitting in traffic again. I don't like this at all. Actually, I can't even turn here. I'm just going further up here. So if you're looking for something that can keep up with traffic, this is certainly an option. Oh yeah, we can just bust a Yui right here. Skirt! I wonder if we can get on the beach over here. Oh, here we go. I've never been over here. It says do not enter. That's all right, there we go. Connection from the one straight on out back to the beach path, just like GTA 5. All right, I'll show you what the brakes look like from about 25-ish, and dude, these brakes are just absolutely excellent. I really love the nut hydraulic brakes, and it's got the regen brake on there too. So if you need to stop fast, you can pull them really hard, but also, you know, usually you're not going to be emergency braking. You can just kind of touch on those just a little bit. It gives you the regen, and if you need all the braking force, you got it, man. Dude is zooming. Yeah, I guess those off-road tires make a little bit of noise out here. All right, dudes, we're gonna head on home, see what the final range is on the Solar Hyperion. I'll share my final thoughts along the way. List price on this thing right now is $3,300 in the link below this video in the description box. And if you do decide you wanna buy this, if you click on that link below the video, it would help support my reviews here on Juice Joyrides. Of course, I greatly appreciate your support, and I should have a little discount code down there for you too. So win-win situation, get you the best price, help support the reviews as well. I think the big story on this scooter is the suspension, man. Like, this thing is just like riding supple, man, riding plush. Like, obviously the power is gonna be the headline on this thing. Just absolutely outrageously quick accelerating scooter. More power than you honestly would ever need on an electric scooter. More top speed than you'd ever really need on an electric scooter. And also running those Samsung name brand cells. So that is awesome to see, just not some generic cheapo battery cells. And then obviously 72 volts as well. Pretty darn big battery, man. 40 amp hour and 72 volts. That is some big time power. Should be big time range. Only downsides, you know, maybe really on this would be, I kind of wish these Tron lights were a little bit brighter. Like, you can see them. It'd be cool if they were just a bit brighter. And then I guess maybe the price, but I mean, I do feel like this is a pretty quality built electric scooter. I mean, I really don't have much bad to say about this thing at all, dude. This is an absolute thrill of a ride and feels stable. So let's get on home, see where we end up on the final range. I would like to point out the speedometer does appear to be accurate. 32 kilometers an hour is 20 miles an hour. I know some of the Solar products in the past have read a bit high, but I don't think this one does. Does not feel like it's lost much juice at all, if any at all. All right, let's talk about final range here. So under no load, it's showing like a full bar, which is not true. We did 21 miles average speed, almost 16 miles an hour, hour 35 minutes ride time roughly. Let's get on the throttle a bit here. So you gotta kind of get the voltage sag a little bit to get a readout on the battery. Now, the battery size on this thing is actually really, really freaking big. Let's see, under full throttle there, it drops down to about half. So I think they say 70 miles of range, probably a little bit optimistic. I don't know where the voltage is there. That lady looks so scared of me. Just a scooter, bro. So yeah, look at that battery. It's kind of hard to show you, but yeah, it drops down to like voltage sags. I don't know. It's really hard to say exactly where we're at on range, but this thing is still feeling juicy after 21 miles. And I'd say it's got at least another 10 in it, but probably, you know, another, I don't know, I really don't know. So if you do want to grab one of these, this is an absolute juice joyride, man. Absolute thrill of an electric scooter. Click that link below the video, buy through that link, it would help support my channel, also give you the best price. However, if this is not the kind of electric scooter you're looking for, you should probably watch this video right here, dude, because YouTube is recommending it to you, and they know what you want to see. Catch you over there.